Hello once again, this is Kokopula, your traditional healer. We carry on with our knowledge of spells, spiritual powers, muthi, in an African way of doing things. Traditional healing with Kokopula Kundabaloi. This time around, our topic is love binding with Dusky Antechnus. Intando Isivoko. What is a Dusky Antechnus? It's a rat-like mammal or animal that mates to death. What is the love binding spells? Love binding spells are special spiritual love spells, magic charm, and enchantments. Bring hex and transmission to create an indestructible, permanent, durable, and everlasting bond of passion and love between lovers in relationships and marriages, no matter what has happened between the lovers. These love binding spells are strong muthi, accompanied by spiritual customs conducted by institutions, individuals, and spiritual masters, cast with definite intellectual capacity to suit the need of the binder. Love binding spells will solve all problems that lovers might have been faced with, and that is why one has to be certain about the fact that they need a binding spell cast for them, because spiritually, after casting, two souls will become one and protected as one permanently, no matter what happens. Regardless of being together as one, still there is one thing to bear in mind, that the binder, in this case, is always to comply with. And the binder has to dominate the relationship in all its spheres. And the partner has to always comply. These spells are cast in combination for lost love help spells, love binding spells, and muthi. Remove curse break-up spells, lucky charms, and more. Is love and sex worth dying for? For a few male marsupial species, Antechnus dusks, it is, and thus made a love binding spell by humans. Male marsupial abandons everything, every activity including eating, for the sake of its female and mating. Isivoko can do sex for 14 hours and above and go on for about 2 weeks until it may die. Some parts of Isivoko and some herbs are used to create strong love binding spells by humans, and this is the best love binding spell since the beginning of mankind. Suicidal reproduction is common in nature. Many plants, including all grains, many vegetables, and all plants that live just a year, reproduce this way, as do salmon, insects, and a handful of frogs and lizards. Isivoko, the Dusky Antechnus, are known to reproduce this way. These deaths die after devoting all their resources and energy to mating, an effort that helps their sperm and genes win out. Males with large testes, better quality sperm, and better endurance succeed in more fertilization in competition with the sperm of other males when females mate with multiple males. The male Isivoko's life, its last days of life, are overcome with ephemeral, testosterone, fueled mating, urge, and engage in frantic sexual conduct, barely stopping to sleep or eat. Their little bodies disintegrate from the extensive self-neglect due to their lust and the love of sex. They are so caught up in mating that stress hormone levels in their blood increase to dangerous levels. After weeks of not taking care of themselves in favor of procreating, the male's immune system starts to collapse, leaving them at risk of parasitic invasion, infections, and even gangrene. Not to mention that they inflict ulcers, fat loss, and even internal bleeding on themselves. Their bodies disintegrate as they are stripped of nutrients to fuel this too weak organ. Even though they are bedraggled and broken, they die victorious. The love-binding spell by Antechnus, Dusky Isivoko, the marsupial. The love-binding magic with marsupial Dusky Antechnus Isivoko. I metamorphosize, change, transform, and transmute the loving energies, sexual appetite, fondness, and the love to death of the marsupial Dusky Antechnus Isivoko, to use it in humans' relationships and their passion to cause power loving. The long sex and abandoning of food by the marsupial Isivoko. It can have sex for 12 to 14 hours and continue for several weeks or possibly months, having abandoned eating due to its sexual appetite, and eventually dies after mating. So I do metamorphosize, transform that power to the human love affairs. The way and the level your person must love you. Your person must love you more than any God would. The God and the gods loves many people, but that your person must love only you and enough to be crucified for you and over anything you may think of. Thus love binding Dusky Antechnus Isivoko is the key. Intando Isivoko, love binding Dusky Antechnus, imilingo yentando ngesivoko. Okuningi kwesivoko komzimba waso kuyasetshenziswa nemithi ekwakheni intando ngabantu ngendlela yokwelapha kwesintu. Lesilwanyana esincane senza izimanga ngokocansi lwaso, sex. Senza ucansi size sifele khona. Lokho kusuke kudalwa yikuthi asidli nakudla. Uma kuyisikhathi sazo sonyaka sokutholana noma ngithi ukuvakashelana ngokocansi. Senza olude ucansi isivoko kanti singumuthi wothando. Isivoko siyakwazi ukwenza ucansi amahora ayi12 osukwini siphindaphinda. Asikwazi ukwenza enye into ngaphandle kokubeka amakhala njalo sinukisa ngasese kulesi sesifazana bese siyenza senzisise ucansi. Uma kuqhubeka amasonto amabili kuya kwamathathu sisuke sesehlelwe ngamandla kumasosha omzimba negazi seliphansi sife siquntuka uboya. Siquntuka uboya okomuntu onengculazo, kodwa sifa njengeqhawe simithise eziningi lezi nkomo zazo. Kwenzekani kuze isivoko sibe intando noma umuthi wothando? Ngithwebula loluya thando lwaso isivoko. Ukuzinikela kwaso kulesi sesifazana nokuzinikela ekufeni ocansini ngikwenze intando noma umuthi wothando ngokwabantu. Angimi lapho ngithwebula namandla aso ocansi abe ngokwabantu ocansini. Izinga lothando okumele umuntu wakho akuthande ngalo kumele umuntu wakho akuthande njengesivoko sithanda inkomazi yaso, akuthande okukufela, akukhuthalele, angehluleki nasocansini, aneliseke, umanelise njengesivoko. Yimina inyanga yenenkulu ukhokhovula Gondabaloyi. Fundani le mbhalo enginibhalela yona niyabele nabanye. Subscribe, like, read, share these articles with your loved ones. They need this knowledge. I thank you.